England are only in fourth gear as well. I've said it. I've said it before. I'll say it again to you now. I think that England are going to win the Euros. And there's your negative person. I think the only thing, I'm going to sit here and say it, I said it on the podcast today, I think England are going to win the Euros. And the reason I'm going to say it is because that team right there is too good. It's too good. Those individuals are too good. And I know we've got people like John Stones to come back, and Luke Shaw will be important. Maybe it's not the first choice goalkeeper, but England should be winning the Euros in the summer. And I think the only thing that will stop us winning the Euros is Southgate, because I think we should be winning the Euros. Funny how Rashford looks better with better players. Even funnier how the majority of the United fans doesn't get that, says Natey. I don't know that England players are better than United players, really. And Southgate's certainly not a better coach than Ten Hag. Don't agree with your point, if I'm being completely honest. But there you go. Rashford's been very good, says Mahad. Let's just do the goalkeeper situation. So who should be England's starting goalkeeper? We did this about 5 minutes ago. The results are in. 23% of you have gone with Nick Pope, and 23% of you have gone with Jordan Pickford. But a massive 54% have gone with Ramsdale. I agree. I absolutely agree. I think that Ramsdale should be England's number one. The question is, should he be Arsenal's number one? I'm a big fan of Raya, but Scotland, they've not been very good. Mark, what's going to stop us winning is Southgate by picking people like Harry Maguire. When Man United play England, play better without him playing, says Martin Saunders. Yeah, well, Southgate is the issue. If you weren't tuning in the first half, I made a great point. I think England have had their Spain. You know, when Spain were really good for 2 Euros in the World Cup around 2010, they were the best team in the world for about 4 years. I genuinely think England should have won the Euros in 2020, the World Cup in 22, and the Euros this next year as well. I think that was our time, and I hope that I'm wrong, because if I'm right, the younger generation who are in their teens and their 20s are going to have what we had in 2002. We should have won the World Cup in 2002, and the manager fucked it. We were 1-0 up against Brazil, and we ended up losing 2-1, and they played the whole second half with Ronaldinho sent off. Not just 10 men, but arguably their best player sent off, and we lost. And then Brazil went and won the World Cup. We should have, and that was the golden generation, you know, Gerrard, Beckham, Scholes, etc. So, you know, in my lifetime, England have already missed out on a World Cup because of a coach that didn't get the best out of the talent that we had. And we should have won the Euros. We should have won the Euros at Wembley. That was ridiculous not to win that. And the World Cup, look, I get it. Argentina were absolutely obsessed, but we should have beat France. And I think we've got to win the Euros next year as well. We should sub on best Man United player, boring. And imagine a Pep, Klopp or De Zerbi managing this England side, says Eric. You've just imagined England winning the World Cup or the Euros. This England team, not necessarily that specific one, but this England squad would walk the Euros of the last Euros, the next Euros, and the World Cup. You had a decent coach, we would win. Piece of piss. And we nearly did it with bloody Southgate in charge. Southgate would not get a job in the Premier League. Absolutely not. I don't know what... I was having this argument on the podcast with Will and Angry Ginge today, because they're pro-Southgate. And I said, I don't care whether you're being pro-Southgate. I think you're pro-Southgate because he's a nice guy, or you like his hair, or his clothing. I don't know. But you don't like him because he's a good coach. Realistically, football's about winning. That's what it's about. And I know for a fact that England's squad would win the World Cup and the Euros if we had a decent coach, because we've got a better squad than everybody else. But Southgate's not good enough. Oh, he's fucking bringing Maguire on. Oh my God. What has Maguire got on Southgate? What is that all about? Why does he bring him on? I just don't get that. A bloody friendly, you're 2-0 up at half time, and you bring on your first choice centre back who's just played a game on Saturday. when you could be trying out new players. I mean, the guy's just a bloody prat. I'm sorry. If he don't win the Euros, he's fucked this generation. He really has. You know what? The England national team is now it's pre-season for Maguire. It's a pre-season we're using Maguire and Southgate are now using England games to keep him fit. That's incredible. England's meant to be the best of the best, and we're giving Harry Maguire minutes to keep him fit, and Calvin Phillips. It's corrupt. It's bloody corrupt. Stop moaning, says Essex Boy. You're not Essex Boy though, are you? You're probably related to Southgate. Mate, I'm not moaning. I'm a genius, and we're managed by a prat. I mean, on no level. Maguire played on Saturday for 90 minutes. If Maguire was a first-team player for Man United, I'd be furious. Why are you bringing him on anyway? Why are you risking an injury to a Man United player when you could be playing Colwill or Tomori? Fucking hell. I wouldn't even bother turning up. I wouldn't turn up.